Hey, I'm here at Diesel Pub in the Virginia Highlands in Atlanta, where the World Cup has just started and soccer fans are about to get a little crazy. Yeah! Now, although this asphalt looks complete, it's actually not done. First, workers must let it cool off as it's about 323 degrees Fahrenheit. It was right here at the corner of Peachtree Walk and 12th Street that Krista Scott was leaving her work at door 444 when she traveled only 5 blocks this way and struck Jordan Briner's vehicle. More people are turning in their car title for some Christmas cash. I'll have more coming up on UGA News Source. Now, Dr. Netter also said that it all comes back to basically weighing the cost of the loan versus weighing the cost of the Christmas gift. In Athens, young puppies are walked around by their owners with access to everywhere their trainers go. But how does someone tell these working pups apart from pets? Puppy walker Kristen Wilson, who works with the Guide Dog Foundation, says that all puppies with GDF carry extensive certification.
Our dogs have tattoo numbers on the inside of their ear that matches the identification card that we are issued that is, has the puppy walker's name, the dog's name, the ID, and the dog's breed, as well as our statement.
All puppies in training are required to have certification on them in order to enter a business. However, it is illegal, according to Americans with Disabilities Act, for a business owner to require certification for a working guide dog. So business owners have little they can do to make sure the guide dogs are certified.
So when a guest says that he's disabled and needs his animal for assistance, you must assume that it's true.
We thought the law sounded hazy, so we got a dog, obtained a vest, and put the law to the test. We were able to take a pit bull to class, in the library, and even grabbed a sandwich at Subway. We found out all business owners can do is ask and stay informed about the laws. But before you think about getting a vest online and putting it on Fido, impersonating a guide dog or a disabled person is a crime. Marge Schneider, president of the Georgia Guide Dog Users, who is blind herself, says that this sort of behavior is disrespectful to the disabled struggle as well.
We fought long and hard to be able to have our dogs with us in public, to be able to do their job.
For WNEG, Tom Fell, Grady College. The cars were lining up and rolling into Oconee County today to see Nathan Deal. The Republican candidate for governor was making a second-to-last stop on his statewide Jobs for Georgia bus tour. Deal spoke mainly about his platform of putting Georgia to work, which had much of the crowd cheering.
Quite honestly, folks, that's where companies all across this nation are looking, is to the southeast, and we want them to come here to Georgia. We want them to give the jobs to our young people and those who are hurting in our state, and that's the goal that I'm going to have as your governor.
Deal was not alone. Among other Republicans who spoke were Secretary of State Brian Kemp and U.S. Representative Paul Brown. Not everyone was out to support Deal, however. One woman said she had questions to ask that never got answered.
He voted against a family medical leave. So my question was, if he is elected, would he continue his anti-women support, or will he see the light and support women? They didn't mention anything. All they did was say, oh, we know that he supports my wife and my children and other women. How about the rest of us?
Deal has a 6% lead in the polls heading into this Tuesday's election and says he's confident about next week.
We're very encouraged. We think the polls are indicating the momentum is swinging in our direction, and this bus tour all across the state of Georgia, we've sensed that same feeling that people are excited, and we believe that we're going to be victorious.
Deal and company wrapped up their tour this afternoon in Gwinnett County at 4, joining forces with former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich. Tom Fell, UGA News Source. When die-hard basketball fans tried to buy season tickets this past week, they were met with confusion. No season ticket packages were for sale. Only single-game tickets were available, and when some students tried to purchase all of the 16 games individually, they faced numerous obstacles.
and you have to click on every game, and you click on the game, and then you have to enter those dumb codes, and then it says, okay, you want this ticket, this is going to be $3 because you have to do a service charge. Then you have to go back and enter it in for every other game for the entire year. It takes about like 45 minutes if you want to do every game, and you only have 20 minutes before you have to check out, or else all your tickets go away and you have to start over all the way again.
Many students were left scratching their heads as to why the system had changed. Claude Felton, Director of Sports Communications for the Athletic Association, says the system was changed to give students more choices.
Well, I think the new system allows students to more flexibility than just picking a season ticket. Students, a lot of them are not going to be here over in December, a lot of times when we have games.
Tickets will still be available at the Tate Center and at Stegeman Coliseum on the day of the game. If you plan on purchasing your tickets online, keep in mind that with each order comes a processing fee. Tom Fell, UGA News Source. 7 o'clock, good morning, I'm Tom Fell. MARTA is facing a huge budget shortfall. Well, we've got a rip-roaring sports bonanza this weekend. We've got so many events, you're not going to know what to do with yourself. Coming up next. And it's do or die in high school football. I'm Tom Fell, and I'll be your guide through the wide world of sports. Coming up next. Next, on a Sábado Gigante, we have not only a cross-country NCAA regional in Alabama, but the Dogs travel to Auburn to take on the #2 team in the nation. The women's basketball team had a dynamite exhibition last night. Tonight on UGA News Source, 911 calls of a suspected gunman on campus. What really happened and why you didn't get a UGA alert. Reports of a gunman on campus today turn out to be false. I'm Tom Fell. Well, let's take a look at the rip-roaring sports bonanza going on for UGA this weekend. Let the madness commence as Friday afternoon the equestrian team takes on Auburn at 4. Well, yeah, Alyssa, when you woke up this morning, you probably got a little wet on your way to school or work. But the good news is that this storm has moved on up the East Coast and into the Northeast, clearing up a lot of the skies. The question that's been on everyone's mind this week, what is UGA going to do about Auburn? The Tigers are led by quarterback sensation Cam Newton, who has run all over teams this season. This is the 114th meeting of the Deep South's oldest rivalry, and Auburn leads UGA in the overall series 53-52 with 8 ties. Now call the groundskeeper and get those lights fired up. It's almost time for some high school football. Well, I tell you, Dion, I spent a solid part of my childhood trying to perfect the Dark Slide 540 Benihana McTwist.
And I wish I knew what that meant. All I know is I'm excited to see Shaun White.
Get this, through all 113 meetings, only 56 points separate the two teams. A 67-year-old judge in Florida found something soaking up all his happiness. A 1 square foot surgical sponge doctors left behind in his stomach. Well, even though the Dogs lost this weekend to USC, one fan still won. I'm here with UGA senior Clark Hurst, who biked 160 miles to Columbia on Friday. And another fun fact, the road team has traditionally done better in the series, with the visiting squad winning 9 out of the last 15 contests. Well, Alyssa, I'm a man of superstition. I like that last fact. I think we're going to do well. Right now, it's 7:05. Next on Fox 5 Morning News. The violent past of a woman now accused in the murder of a local college student. And police are searching for the robber who threatened to hurt people inside a Woodstock bank.